Ayo Twine! What's good, Twine Gang? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ayo Twine in the building, and today we'll be doing a video about animated The Evolution of Godzilla. So, I never cared for Godzilla. I didn't really care for the whole, what was it, dinosaur, whatever he was supposed to be, reptile, just killing people. I never really cared for that whole cliche. It was the same thing as King Kong, the whole big animal terrorizing thing. It got old quickly. So, we're going to hop into this video, see what the evolution of Godzilla was. I think a new movie just came out. So, we're going to hop into this. Maybe it'll be a little history lesson that make you want to go watch it. So, let's get to it.
Since being awoken by atomic bombs, Godzilla has lit up the silver screen. But his looks seem to be ever-changing.
Yes,
starting
they do.
with the original. Let's go through his theatrical looks and story. Animated. In his first ever appearance, Godzilla has small arms, thick legs, and dorsal plates down his spine. His pupils are tiny, and he has fangs and pointy ears. After attacking Japan, he gets disintegrated to bone. A new Godzilla, appears in Godzilla Raids Again. This monster is thinner, with longer arms, a smaller head, and larger pupils. When in close-ups, his teeth appear to be jutting out. Sadly, he's buried in ice. But in King Kong vs. Godzilla, he busts free. He's now in color. He's more plump, toeless, and has a lizard-like head with yellow eyes, no ears, and no fangs. He faces off against a giant ape, tumbling into the ocean, only to be washed ashore in Mothra vs. Godzilla. Now he's slimmer, has a wider head, wide eyes, and smooth, shiny brows. As his rampage continues, he gets covered in silk and again drops into the sea. But in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, he's back. Now with a slimmer face and longer tongue. From this film on in the original series, Godzilla now defends humanity from more evil monsters. In Invasion of Astro Monster, Godzilla is thinner. His dorsal plates have more definition. His claws are dull, and his head is rounder. He shows off his new dance moves before briefly being put under alien mind control. Ibara, Horror of the Deep, gives Godzilla less angry brows. He battles against a big lobster and narrowly escapes an exploding island. In the sequel, Godzilla's neck is elongated. He's pudgier, and his dorsal fins are flimsy looking. His nose is also stubbier, and his eyes are bugged out. Oh, and he's now raising a hideous son. In Destroy All Monsters, he's slimmer, while his face appears more like it did in Astro Monster. He's put under alien mind control again, but once free of their control, he turns on them. For the next three sequels, his look remains consistent. In the first, he helps his son face off against a bully. However, this all takes place inside the dreams of a young boy, so... moving on. Next, in Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, he opposes a pollution monster, and when curled up like a shrimp, he can now fly backwards. In Godzilla vs. Gigan, Godzilla has gained the ability to speak, while his suit, skin, starts ripping during his triumphant battle. He appears slimmer in Godzilla vs. Megalon, with a shorter neck, soft dorsal
I ain't watched all these. There's too many movies, bro.
He boasts a long-distance dropkick, but this movie is mostly about a size-changing robot, so let's keep going. In the next two films, Godzilla has an angrier expression and more detailed muzzle. He uses a magnetic upgrade to protect an ancient god from Megaguirus, and in the sequel, faces him once more. But this timeline's Godzilla is sent to retirement, and 9 years later, a reboot Godzilla appears. This one's taller, has larger dorsal fins, a fourth toe, and his fangs and ears make a return. Although his reign is short-lived as he trips into a volcano, only to explode out in the sequel. He has a smaller head, a more muscular build, larger outer fins, and a cat-like face with a secondary row of teeth. He takes on a giant plant monster, who gets turned into glitter. In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah,
Was they just forcing these movies out?
The Godzillasaurus is taken out of the 1940s and exposed to modern-day radiation, turning him into a taller, muscular, and angrier-looking Godzilla. He fights Mecha King Ghidorah and then gets dumped into the ocean. In Godzilla vs. Mothra, he's thinner. His dorsal plates joints are rearranged and his neck is more ribbed. His head is flatter and he has golden eyes. He battles against Mothra and Batra, and once again is plunged into the ocean and locked in by Mothra's magical powers. But somehow, in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, he's back. He has slimmed down shoulders and slimmer legs. He's also raising a blue-toned baby Godzilla. This time he's defeated when his butt brain is destroyed, but he's easily revitalized just moments later. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla features the bulkier original with less detailing in the neck and larger eyes, Godzilla Jr., who is taller and chubbier with a greener color scheme, and a large flying blue crystallized Space Godzilla, who gets obliterated. In this timeline's final film, Godzilla is glowing orange, and his son now looks more like a hunched version of his father. When the original Big G has a meltdown, his son absorbs the radiation and turns into the new Godzilla ready for action. But the series would be continually rebooted, dropping him altogether. The first American Godzilla appears as a large mutated iguana with blue dorsal spines and a hanging dewlap. This Godzilla also has hundreds of tiny raptor-looking offspring. But this happy family is easily taken out by basic explosives. Back in Japan, in Godzilla 2000, he appears shorter, with green jagged skin, sharp purple spines, and a reptilian-looking face. While he's nearly swallowed whole, he's good to go for the next reboot, Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, in which he's lighter, with a longer neck, and smaller mouth. He defeats a giant flying insect, and is then sent into a black hole. In Giant Monsters All-Out Attack, Godzilla is formed by the ghosts of vengeful World War II victims. He has smooth charcoal-colored skin, white dorsal fins, and a hunched neck. His face is less lizard-like, with pure white eyes and no ears. But this Godzilla is mutilated by a drill missile, leaving only his beating heart behind. The following reboot, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, re-adds the jagged design elements and introduces a more wolf-like face. In the climax, he's blasted by a beam, adding a visible scar to his chest for the sequel, Tokyo SOS, in which he's covered in silk and again flown into the bottom of the sea. Godzilla Final Wars features a taller, smoother, and more slender Godzilla, with longer ears and red eyes. This Godzilla fights against a multitude of creatures, including an upright standing 98 Zilla. Then he and his hideous son head back to the ocean. In Shin Godzilla, he's first shown as a light-colored and armless creature, but quickly evolves, growing tiny arms and becoming more red with bloody accents. His massive main form is darker with a much longer tail that has a little face on the end. His jaw can unhinge and split apart, and he has a variety of handy new skills. He can also apparently reproduce human hybrids from his tail.
This one sounds like a good watch.
Freezing agent, ceasing his evolution. The anime trilogy depicts a muscular, rounded Godzilla with a tree bark-like texture. 19,000 years later, he sports beard-like spikes and grows to his largest on-screen size, easily allowing him to become the ruler of Earth. Meanwhile, back in 2014, a plump American Godzilla appears. This titan has jagged dorsal plates, wide elephant-like feet, and noticeable gills. He comes out of hiding to stop two hideous star-crossed lovers. In Godzilla, King of the Monsters, he's taller and beefier. His lower half looks less stubby, his tail tip is more blunt, and his dorsal fins are less sharp and artfully glowing. Later, he's given extra radiation, and after ashes rain down on him, he gets a fiery new look and power upgrade, helping him to retain his kingly crown. Have you ever wondered how a radioactive super monster manages to stay so handsome? Thanks to our sponsor, Dollar Shave, Godzilla can brush his teeth, wash his body, and keep up with his 5 o'clock shadow. And with their support, we were able to make this our longest evolution yet. Dollar Shave Club takes care of all of your grooming needs in a convenient box shipped right to your house. Shower products, oral care products, hair products, skin products, shaving products, even butt wipes. Hey,
Butt wipes.
When you're an atomic dinosaur, you need all the help you can get. Right now, you can get their shave starter kit, shower starter kit, or oral starter kit for just $5 each. Their Dr. Carver shave butter makes for one of the smoothest shaves you'll ever feel. Join the club
I don't
with
got
one of their
shave.
starter sets for just $5 and get restock boxes shipped every month at regular price. Use our link, dollarshaveclub.com/TIA to support the animations and revamp your monster. I mean, morning routine. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And as always, thank you to the patrons for supporting the channel. If you'd like to see more kaiju evolutions like King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, or King Kong, comment down below.
So, there you have it, guys. That was the Evolution of Godzilla. So, I don't think I'll be able to get into these movies. It's too much there's too many Godzillas. They should not have made this many, but like I said, the 2016 one I probably will watch, but all the other ones I couldn't see myself being interested in watching. Let me know if you guys have you seen any of these, all of them, however many y'all seen, down below in the comments. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.